I would say Steve is the laid-back one, and Renee's the one that keeps things running. And they complement each other well, because somebody's got to do both of those things, right?
You know, they complement each other. They both have an affinity for the gym, and they enjoy their time together in doing that and supporting each other with that.
Steve is my best friend. He surprised me with a proposal in August, and here we are.
Falling for you.
When does it?
Crying already?
No. Oh my God, you're such a baby. Wrong dad, okay?
She did all the planning, logistics, everything, and I think it was a very special for a day for her and I. And I know shortly after we started dating seriously, she wanted to, I think she had a goal to be married within a couple years. You know, 2 years turned into 8, you know, and it was more on my end. You know, but not that she wasn't wonderful, you know, because she is, you know, that's why we're getting married, so.
All that we could be. The best of me has always been you. I just want to hear you say the words I do. We'll write the story you see in the movies. We'll have a strong love the whole world dreams of. We'll never give up, you'll be enough for me. I give you my heart, my love, you see. You're all I'll ever need. You're all I'll ever need.
Welcome, friends and family. Today we celebrate the best of what it means to be human. Today we celebrate love. Steve and Ranae would like to thank each of you for being with them today. They know that making the journey took considerable effort for many of you, and for this they are deeply grateful. Marriage is perhaps the greatest and most challenging adventure of human relationships. No ceremony can create your marriage. Only you can do that. Through love and patience, through dedication and perseverance, through talking, listening, helping, supporting, and believing in each other, through tenderness and laughter, through learning to forgive and learning to appreciate your differences, by learning to make the most important things matter and to let go of the rest. Steve and Ranae are coming into their marriage with individual personalities and individual histories. They've already chosen each other for their family, and today they are choosing to celebrate what we have already begun and will continue to grow for years to come. The symbolic vows that you are about to make are a way of saying to one another, you know, all those things we promised and hoped and dreamed, well, I meant it all, every word. Look at one another and remember this moment in time. Before this moment, you have been many things to one another: acquaintance, friend, companion, lover, dancing partner, and even teacher. For you have learned much from one another in these past few years. Now you shall say a few words that will take you across a threshold of life, and things will never quite be the same between you. For after these vows, you shall say to the world, this is my husband, this is my wife. If you are able to keep the vows you take here today, not because of any religious or civic law, but out of a desire to love and be loved by another person fully, without limitation, then your life will have joy, and the home you establish will be a place in which both of you find the direction of your growth, your freedom, and your responsibility. Ranae, Steve would like you to answer the following questions. Do you promise to stand by my side through every hunting adventure, even when I come home smelling like dough and heat or rambling about the one that got away?
I do.
While you are my greatest catch, do you promise to embrace walleye season, including alarms well before sunrise, the constant smell of fish, and the never-ending rotation of visiting friends?
I do.
Do you promise to be my voice of reason when I have a bad idea, want to see how deep the mud hole is, or see how fast whatever toy I'm riding on can go?
You won't listen, but I do.
Do you promise to be my safest place and the reason I'm always want to come home, no matter how good the hunting, fishing, or riding may be?
I do.
Do you promise to be my co-pilot on this wild ride of life and family? Keep my heart as warm as a cottage campfire, my soul as free as an open snowmobile trail, and my spirit as wild as the great outdoors?
I do.
Steve, Ranae would like you to answer the following questions. Do you promise that Ranae can always have at least one cat in the house?
I do.
Do you promise to love Ranae with your whole heart, unconditionally, and without hesitation, even if she has tummy troubles?
I do.
Do you promise to support Ranae through times of both joy and sadness, sickness and health, and bulking and cutting? For as
I do.
long as you live?
Yes.
Since you allowed us to get married on the best walleye fishing weekend of the year, do you promise that the first weekend in May will now be devoted to anniversary activities instead of fishing?
I do. Yes.
Did anybody get that on tape?
Do you promise to be my partner and soulmate today, tomorrow, and every day forever?
Yes, I do.
May I have the rings, please? Please repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a daily reminder of my love for you.
as a daily reminder of my love for you.
Please repeat after me. I give you this ring as a daily reminder of my love for you.
I give you this ring as a daily reminder of my love for you.
The story, you see it, the movie.
And the power vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now
Dreams of. Never give up, you'll be enough for me. I give you my all, my love, you see. You're all I'll ever need. You're all I'll ever need. You're all I'll ever need. You're all I'll ever need.
Hello, everybody. Man, it's so good to see everybody that I know, that Steve knows. And it's awesome. My name is Mike. I'm Steve's brother, for those that don't know who I am. I've been given the honor of being the best man tonight. Steve and I have been through a lot of things together, being brothers, of course. Some very tough times, some fun and adventurous times, some just everyday, normal things. But I can say, with him by my side, being involved in my life, the very tough times were manageable. The fun and adventurous things were made even better, and the everyday things, not so mundane. Just having him there, just everything just was better. So I can rely on him to have my back, to guide me, you know, especially on days like today, walleye fish. He knows exactly where they are any given day. Right, Norm? Yeah. There's no one I know that has better jokes around a fire. At the cabin, sit anywhere. I don't know where he gets them from. All of a sudden he just starts rattling off some stuff, and I can't. My stomach hurts after I eat them. You know, it's incredible. Though. I don't know where he gets this crap. But. Ranae, I feel like he brings these same attributes to your relationship, to your marriage. The dedication, the integrity, the patience. I gotta give you kudos for putting up with all the fishing and the hunting and the outdoor stuff, because I know my wife Katrina goes through the same thing, and as a matter of fact, maybe even worse, I even interrupted our wedding with a 12-month calendar outlining all the days that I am unavailable for the hunting and fishing seasons, whatever it might be. I gave her like maybe one day a month is what I gave her. It was
True story.
it was so little time spent with the wife, more time spent outdoors. So I just want to say that just knowing what my brother can bring to the table and how he, you know, lives his life and how, you know, he affects my life, he also brings that to your guys' life. So I want you guys to raise a glass to Steve and Katrina.
Nope.
Or, I'm sorry, Of course I have it. Here's to Steve and Ranae. I love you deeply, brother. Congratulations.
Let's give Mike a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, I'm Jess. I am the older and wiser sister of the bride. And when she asked me to say a few words, I was like, what are words? Like my mind went totally blank. And I struggled for about a week to figure out what to say. And I asked ChatGPT. That was not helpful, by the way. And then my daughter was with me, and she said, I'm going to take a bath. What should I draw on the shower walls with my bath crayons? And I said, draw a picture of me making my speech at the wedding, thinking, you know, not knowing what this was going to end up. So she drew a picture of a little stick lady, so imagine a stick lady, in a pretty blue dress, with a chat bubble above her head, and in the bubble was just a heart. And as soon as I saw that, I was so inspired. I was like, that's all I have to do. All I have to do is say words of love. That's what we're here for, and it will be the right words. So, love is the reason that we're here today, you know, on the planet, and at this wedding. Not only the love between Ranae and Steve that brought us here today, but the love between sisters and brothers, parents and children, co-workers and friends, loved ones who couldn't be here, but are on our minds and in our hearts, and the love between us and God. At the end of the day, or a year, or our lifetimes, love is actually all that matters. So, when you speak to one another, words be loving. When you do an action, let your actions be loving. And sometimes ask yourself, if you're about to say something, is this a loving thing to say? Is this a loving thing to do? And if not, maybe don't. That's my marriage advice to you. But in the end, may your love and your marriage be like a song, like the song that doesn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend. Some people started singing it not knowing what it was. Continue singing it forever just because this is the song that doesn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend. Okay, that's it.
Okay, I want to thank everyone for coming. I am Renee's father, Randy, and I do not like public speaking. Fair warning. I guess I was just thinking if, it's unfortunate that Renee's mother and grandparents couldn't be here. I know they would be very, very proud of her for the person she has become, for how beautiful she is, and just how amazing she is in so many other ways. And I remember the first time she came up to visit with Steve, and I will admit I liked him a lot. Right off the bat, we have a lot in common. And over the past several years, I've gotten to know him quite well. We've, through snowmobiling, side-by-side trips, hunting, fishing expeditions, and whatnot else. And he's a man that I think any father would be proud that his daughter is marrying. So I'm very grateful that she found him. Last summer, they came up to visit, and we were down at the beach on Lake Michigan, and Ranae had temporarily left, and he pulls out a little box, and he says, well, what do you think? I'm going to ask her. And I got to tell you, I was pretty shocked when you did that. Because it hadn't happened in a while, and I kind of gave up hope. But in kind of Steve typical fashion, when she came back, and it was just the three of us down on the Lake Michigan beach and a campfire going, he just kind of turned to her and said, here. He didn't get down on one knee or anything. But I got some pictures of it, and I think I saw one back here, correct? Yeah. So I was glad for that. Let's see. In closing, I guess I would just like to want to say that I would encourage you to always be honest with each other and to communicate your feelings with each other. Never let envy, jealousy, or anger come between you. Be loving and affectionate, even when you're not feeling that way. Never lose interest in one another. Support each other in your passions and growth as individuals. And most importantly of all, always, always bring walleye fillets with you when you come to visit. That's all I have. Thank you.